Is the result of a game. Victory at the cost of pain. Like a freight train, you're tied to the tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it's your boy MegaCrasher, and I welcome you guys back to a brand new video. And ladies and gentlemen, in this video here, we have ourselves some more Pokemon news to talk about and go over. Now, before we go any further, I want to take a quick second to say thank you guys so very much for the amount of love and support that you've shown the last news video, man. You guys absolutely crushed it, man. Like, you guys are awesome. Seriously, I mean, when are you guys ever not awesome is the thing. Like, you guys are awesome 150% of the time, and, you know, it's honestly, it just goes to show. Seriously, like, you guys are just absolutely amazing. I love you guys so very much, so thank you. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's carry on here with this video, because there is quite a bit here to talk about. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can aim for 25 likes here for this video, and let's do this. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this right here is sort of like going to be a quick little follow-up here to open up the news part here. So this right here is in regards to the Pokebank distributions, which was announced in the last video that was going to be taking place here. And this involves two Pokemon, that being Pissimian and Oranguru, both of which would have their hidden abilities released, that being Defiant for Pissimian and Symbiosis for Oranguru, respectively. Now, we actually have ourselves a little bit of follow-up information here, and this is to highlight when the distribution is going to be coming to an end, and that is going to be taking place on October 31st, 2019. So this right here gives you ample time to be able to get this distribution underway, to be able to get your prized Pokemon, and to be able to just start going ham, if you know what I'm saying, right? Because honestly, man, like, these two Pokemon, you know, they have their own special purposes and functions in battle. Oranguru is more of like a doubles Pokemon, whereas Pissimian is more of a singles Pokemon, but can be functional in doubles as well. This is going to be awesome, man. I cannot wait to have access to these two Pokemon. I gotta dust my 3DS off and get these, if you know what I'm saying. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's carry on to the next story. Alright, so coming up next, we actually have ourselves some news for Pokemon Go, and this is actually really freaking exciting. Okay, so we have ourselves a new update that's starting to roll out to devices and all that stuff, but you see, here's the thing, is that we have ourselves new features that's going to be added into the game, and the first feature is something that I am just absolutely insanely excited about. I'm talking about Lucky Friends. Now, this feature allows for you to become Lucky Friends with another player, which means that the next trade that you do with them will guarantee a Lucky Pokemon. Oh! Oh! Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. So that means that all those special traits that you have been doing and have come up short either with bad IVs or not being lucky, well, guess what? With this feature right here, you are going to be able to save those Pokemon and have them be lucky, at least as far as my understanding is concerned about this. Like, that's just awesome. That's just awesome, man. Holy cow. Oh, man. Now, this right here, it's not presently clear what mechanics to unlock this feature and when it will be live, but just know that it's in the works, man. Just know that it is in the works and will soon be released. So there's a couple of other smaller things here to highlight real quick, such as notification stack. It says right here, it also adds a new feature to allow for notifications from Pokemon Go to stack together. And finally, there's actually a new search function known as Costume, which allows for you, ladies and gentlemen, to search up Pokemon that are more or less, you know, wearing costumes. Like, say, for example, you got Flower Crown Eevee, Flower Crown Pikachu, you know, Sunglasses Squirtle, things like that, you know. It is going to be soon added here into this game. And honestly, like, you know, those are all nice, you know, finishing touches and all that stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, man, I am just honestly so excited for the Lucky Friends feature to take place. And here's the thing also, I do have a question for this. Is this a limited thing? Like, are you only able to be Lucky Friends with one other player? Or are you allowed to be lucky friends with multiple players? Because if you are only allowed to be lucky friends with one player, well, you better choose wisely is all I got to say, if you know what I'm saying. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's move on to some more Pokemon Go news. So coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is an event that's to take place in London, England. So if you guys live in that area, well, you might want to take advantage of this, because what it is we got going on here, where sells the EGX Res 2019 event coming to London, England from April 4th to April 6th. And to celebrate, a special event will be held around that area. Now, like the MCM Birmingham event, during this event, there will be increased spawns of Pokemon. Now, we don't exactly know what these Pokemon are, but I will do the best I can to update you guys the moment that we find out. And there will be double Stardust and lure modules that will last for 4 hours during this event within that area. So, yeah, if you guys are excited about that, well, then you best be sure to be in for a surprise. Because the thing is, right, is that we don't know what the increased spawns of these Pokemon are going to be. So it's going to be a little bit of an interesting mystery to find out for yourself on once this actually happens. So, with that said, guys, let's go ahead and let's move on. Alright, so I normally don't cover, TCG news, for Pokemon and all that stuff, but you know what? I want to make a special exception here in this case. So, first things first, we have ourselves Pokemon Detective Pikachu trading cards being talked about here. So today is the international release of the Pokemon Detective Pikachu trading card game set. Ooh. This set is comprised, not compromised, two completely different words, comprised of 18 cards available in various different boxes, including various Pokemon GX promo cards, including Charizard GX, Mewtwo GX, and Greninja GX. The products in this set will be released in North America next week on April 5th. So if you guys are excited for that, well, now you know what is going down. And in other Pokemon TCG news, what it is we got going on here is, and I quote, next week the next set of Pokemon trading card game is released in Japan, and today the Pokemon Company put out a full set list. As such, our card listing and the associated card decks have been updated with the details of the set with translation help from Ryu. So, I would recommend that if you guys are interested in finding out more information, to definitely check this out and look deeper into it. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is going to be a wrap up here for today's news video. And I want to say once again, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and thank you so much for tuning in and being a supportive factor here on this channel and in the community as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. Like, I know I repeat myself a lot when it comes to complimenting you guys, but I mean, seriously, man. Seriously, like, you guys are just absolutely incredible, and I love you guys so much. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next upload.